Hi, welcome back to Chemistry Laboratory. This is Dr. Rajshekhar Mediti, Department of Chemistry, Associate Professor, Kebrede University, Somali region, Ethiopia. Today we'll discuss about the wonderful experiment that is nickel dimethylglyxime complex. Organic chemistry point of view, that is preparation of nickel dimethylglyxime complex. So for that experiment, we need to have some chemicals and apparatus. Let us look out what else is required. The chemicals that are required for this experiment are, let us see, the nickel sulfate. This is there in this bottle, and we can see the dimethylglyxime. It is there, and we need to have the ammonium hydroxide in the solution form. This is also needed. So let us see the procedure in brief. How to prepare the complex nickel dimethylglyxime. So this is a very wonderful experiment. Actually, inorganic chemistry is always meant for colorful chemistry. Coming to the procedure, first we have to take the nickel sulfate salt 2 grams into the beaker. So this is nickel sulfate salt. Take 2 grams into the beaker and keep it on the hot water bath for some time until the solution becomes completely dissolved. So it forms the light green color nickel sulfate solution is formed. So after that, we need to add dimethylglyxime, 1% dimethylglyxime, 15 ml into this beaker containing the nickel sulfate solution. After addition of this dimethylglyxime, we need to add the small amount of ammonium hydroxide. This is the ammonium hydroxide. We can add small amount by means of dropper. So keep on adding this ammonium hydroxide drop by drop into the beaker until the red color solution is formed. So that is the preparation, that is the completion of this experiment. So now, after addition of this ammonium hydroxide until the solution becomes red color, then you have to observe the smell of the beaker. It should be getting ammonia smell, and also the color should be scarlet red color. After getting the scarlet red color, keep the beaker on the water bath for 30 minutes for complete digestion to take place. Then after that, we need to perform the filtration process, which is scarlet red color, and make the filtration process and get the precipitate, red color precipitate on the filter paper, and dry it in the oven for 40 minutes at 100 degrees centigrade temperature. And after that, we have to measure the weight of the compound nickel dimethylglyxime. This is the simple procedure to prepare the nickel dimethylglyxime by using nickel sulfate, dimethylglyxime, and small amount of ammonium hydroxide. Let us perform the experiment now, visually, practically, and let us find out the weight percentage yield that is obtained in this experiment. The aim of this experiment is to prepare the nickel dimethylglyxime complex. The apparatus required for this experiment is, you can see the weighing balance, spatula, beakers, and the dropping funnel, filter papers, filtration setup, and the measuring cylinders, etc. The chemicals required for this experiment are mainly the nickel sulfate salt, dimethylglyxime, and ammonium hydroxide. So these are the chemicals. Now, first of all, we have to measure the weight of nickel sulfate. So this is nickel sulfate, and we'll measure the weight of this nickel sulfate by, I'm making it on the weighing balance. We need to add 2 grams of nickel sulfate into the beaker. Then we have to make it boil for some time for complete dissolution on the water bath. 2 grams of nickel sulfate, yes, this is 2 grams of nickel sulfate. I am taking it into the beaker, already washed beaker and dried. 2 grams. Yes, this is the 2 grams of nickel sulfate I have taken into the beaker. Now I have to add the distilled water, 20 ml of distilled water by means of measuring cylinder. This is 20 ml. I am pouring it into the salt. Now you can see the nickel sulfate is green color, and after adding water, it is looking light green color. Now we have to boil for some time to make it complete dissolution on the water bath. The water bath I am kept here for complete dissolution in hot water bath for maybe 5 minutes. We can keep it on the hot water bath. Now the solution is get completely dissolved. and hot water bath. So this is the green color solution nickel sulfate. Now it is completely dissolved. Now we have to prepare 1% dimethylglycine solution. So this is the chemical dimethylglycine. We have to prepare 1%. 15 ml we need to add into this nickel sulfate solution which is there in the beaker. So now let us prepare the 1% solution of dimethylglycine. We are preparing the 1% dimethylglycine. So I have taken 25 ml of ethanol already into the beaker, and to this 25 ml of ethanol I have to add the 0.25 gram of dimethylglycine. That gives the 1% of dimethylglycine. So let us weigh the dimethylglycine. This is the dimethylglycine. Yes. This is the 1% of dimethylglycine. Let us fill this one. Yes. This is the 15 ml. Now the nickel sulfate green color changes into, let us see the color change. Yeah, we got the scarlet red color is formed already. Now we have to add the ammonia drop by drop. Yes, this is ammonium hydroxide. We need to add this drop by drop into this so this is ammonium hydroxide. Now we need to add drop by drop into this mixture until the ammonia smell persists. Now let us see the precipitate of red color is getting formed here. You can see. Yes. Yeah. Now we have to heat this for 30 minutes on the water bath to get the precipitate of red color. That is called as the nickel dimethylglycine complex. Now we have kept on the water bath. So it forms into the crystals of red colored, scarlet red colored crystals. Let us keep it for 30 minutes so that the crystals will be separated. Yes, this is already cooled. Now we will go for the filtration process. This is the filter paper. The filtration is going on. Let us see. I have to keep the filtration for some time. Let us see the dried product of nickel dimethylglyoxime. This is scarlet color. It is completely dried. Now we have to measure the weight of this product. Let us measure by means of weighing balance and find out the weight of the product nickel dimethylglyoxime. Now you can see the weight of the product. Along with filter paper, we have to subtract the weight of the filter paper and we can find the only weight of the product nickel dimethylglyoxime. Now let us take the value 2.946. Let us see the overall procedure of this experiment. Preparation of nickel dimethylglyoxime complex. Aim to prepare nickel dimethylglyoxime complex. Apparatus is beakers, weighing balance, measuring jar, filter paper, hot plate, water bath, dropping pipette, filter funnel. Coming to the chemicals, nickel sulfate or nickel chloride can be used, ammonium hydroxide solution, dimethylglyoxime, distilled water. Now let us see the procedure at a glance. We can see that weigh 2 grams of nickel sulfate in beaker and add 20 ml of distilled water. Then add 15 ml of dimethylglyxime 1%, that is 1 gram of dimethylglyxime dissolved in 100 ml of ethanol. Add dropwise ammonium hydroxide solution until scarlet red color appears. Digest the precipitate in water bath for 30 minutes. Filter the precipitate and dry it under vacuum. And finally, dry and weigh the product. Calculate the percentage yield. This is the procedure. And now let us see the calculations. In that the reaction is nickel sulfate plus sodium DMG reacts to form the nickel DMG plus sodium sulfate. You can understand the reaction. Sodium is replaced by the nickel and forms nickel DMG complex, and sodium sulfate will be separated as a salt. Simple reaction. Now let us see the calculation part. Molecular weight of the product nickel dimethylglyxime is 288.91 gram per mole, and molecular weight of the ammonical nickel sulfate, that is 286.917 gram per mole. So from this we can calculate 286.917 gram corresponds to 288.917 gram. So now 2 grams of ammonical nickel sulfate corresponds the calculation part as 288.917 by 286.91 into 2 grams, because we have taken 2 grams. So that will be 2.01 gram per mole. This is the theoretical value. Now let us see the calculation, main calculation formula. Percentage yield is equals to observed value by theoretical value into 100%. That is observed value we got from the experiment confirmation. The weight is 1.67 gram. So that is observed value. Now the percentage yield calculation will be 1.67 by 2.01 into 100 gives rise to 83.08% yield. This is about the calculations. Thank you. Color is changing from green to blue after addition of ammonium hydroxide. Color is slowly changed to pink color, scarlet red color or pink color from blue color. So now already the complex is formed.